guys, my name is Caitlin. Sorry it's so late. Of course, I just got home and I'm on the East Coast, so it's actually probably not that late wherever you guys are. But I just wanted to log on real quick and do the assignment for the day. I actually never got an email, so kind of just going off of what everybody else did, and I'm gonna tell you my why. Um, about 2 years ago, I my dad actually had a stroke and he went into the hospital, and it was a really hard time in my life. My dad had cystic fibrosis the whole time I was growing up, so he was always kind of sick, and but he never let us know it. He did everything. He took us to our soccer games, and he took us skiing and hiking. He did everything, and he never complained. So this is the first time I actually saw my dad suffer, and it was really hard for me. And I spent 9 months in the hospital with him, and it was a really, really hard time. So anyway, we would spend a lot of the time just sitting there and just hanging out with him, and it was a lot of doing nothing. You sit in a hospital, you don't really do that much, and your life kind of sits still. And I remember discovering one of my dad's nurses who was doing Insanity, and I had always wanted to try it, but I had heard that it was like killer and that it was the worst thing on earth, all this stuff. So, but I decided to try it because I figured, I had to do something. I had to get my mind off of it. And within the week, the first time I did it, I was hooked. It was such, an exhausting workout, but it took my mind completely off of everything going on in my life, and I was just so happy to be in a different place. And I was so grateful that I found that workout. So when I started doing that, it changed me, and I wasn't so sad all the time. I could get past things that bothered me, and I could focus on being there for my family, and I knew I was okay. And that all came from one Beachbody product. Little did I know that there were so many other products out there. And when I was done with Insanity, I started doing research on different videos that was available. I've done Turbo Fire, Shaving Extreme, and those things all just bettered me, basically. Unfortunately, my dad passed away in September of 2011. Now, it's been a while. But through all of the hard times that I saw him go through, I knew that if there was any way I could help somebody else so that they didn't have to suffer like that, so they had an out. And if Beachbody changed my life, that it could change so many other people's lives. So I took a couple years. I wanted to model. I've done modeling, and the industry is not what you think. It's hard, and it's unhealthy, and most of the girls who are in it are unhealthy. Unless you're lucky and 15 and bone thin, it's an unhealthy business, and it's a depressing business to have to focus your life career on your looks, because I feel that deep down it's so much more than that. So while I was scrolling through Facebook one day when I was actually over in Greece modeling, I came across Lindsay Krause's Facebook, and it changed my life from that day on. I started talking to her, and she had such a similar story as me. As she was trying to find her way, and she stumbled across Beachbody, and so I immediately signed up to become a coach. I left Greece because I knew at that time that this wasn't for me, and this was all like 2 weeks ago. So I'm a brand new coach, and it was the best decision of my life. I haven't read a book since my second year in college, and that's from 3 years ago now. It seems so sad, but I've, already read GoPro. I've read all the articles online from Beachbody, and I've watched YouTube videos, and I'm bettering myself while being able to experience this new business. And I feel like it's such a blessing that I found this, and then I found Lindsay, and then I found you guys, and I'm so excited to get to meet you and get to know you. And so in this long blabbering that I'm doing, my why is that I want people to know that it's okay, that you may suffer and you may go through hard times, but there's a bright light at the end of the tunnel. And even though I lost my dad, he is with me every single day while I am on this journey, and he is my why.